right, here we go. Let's go ahead and just loosen up a little bit with some shoulder circles back, shoulder circles front. Okay, our trash guy was here, but sounds like he's pulling away. So my dog should quiet down. Let's tilt the head side to side. Good, just a couple times each way. And then if you would like to do some neck rolls across the front, again, just a couple each way. Take your time, let it loosen up gradually. Let's lift the head up and then turn to look over your shoulder, back and forth a couple times. If you would like to lightly apply a little bit of pressure with a couple fingers to turn that way, you can. All right, facing the front, you can clasp your hands if you'd like. Twist without moving the hips. So it's like you're in cement from your belly button down. Just get this going. Big exhale to look behind you. Now you can start moving the legs, pivot the feet, turn the hips along with your upper body, twisting along that torso. Last one each way. All right, and maybe walk your feet slightly closer. We'll get in some hip circles. Press in each direction, each side, front, side, back. Reverse that when you're ready. Get a little bit both ways. All right, bring it back into the middle. Turn your toes out. I know you can't see my feet very well. Let's turn the knees and the toes inward. Push down like you're pressing your toenails into the floor. Last time. And then we'll go into a march. So bring your feet together. Let me try to fix my camera a bit. Chest is open, shoulders are back, navel to spine. Lift up through the crown of the head. Go at your own pace. Tap the toes, swing the arms. Yeah, we were talking before class that it's a little warm in New York, and it's a little warm here, especially now that I'm moving. I'm noticing it more. Let's go side to side. Good. So grab water as you need it. Stay hydrated. If you're feeling overheated, just slow it down. Just pause for a moment. Let's pull the heels up, elbows back. Everything squeezing in the back side of the body, stretching across the front. Just a couple more here. Now to the front, toes come up. Dig the heels down into the floor. Push forward or push down. All right, just a couple more. And bring it back in. Shake that out. All right, good. So for today's workout, I'm actually going to put the workout up on the screen. But before yeah, let me go ahead and do that because it explains what we're doing and you can read it as I'm talking about it. So hopefully my video will stay right up there so you can see me. And here we go. So, oh, hang on, I'm not on the first one. Okay, so I'm gonna have 5 minutes on the clock. We're gonna start with 2 reps of everything. And every time you go through it, you're gonna add two. So 2, 4, 6, 8, just counting by even numbers. Also, if as you feel comfortable with the movement, if you can increase your speed, that would be a fun challenge. But of course, like I just said a little bit ago, if it's hot where you are and you're gauging yourself for the heat, that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, so for this first one, you're going to need one dumbbell for a lateral lunge. I'm going to do the two. We're going to try to stick together as a group for 2. And then when you jump to 4, if you want to go faster at your own pace, feel free to do that. All right. Can you give me a thumbs up? Do you see my video? You do? Okay, that's good because I don't see my video, so I just wanted to make sure. So just so you know, I can't see myself if I'm if I'm out of the frame. You feel free to mute yourself and let me know. Okay, so with one dumbbell, we're gonna lunge to the side. So let's lunge right. Then you're gonna circle around your head, lunge left, come back to the center, circle around your head, starting with the other direction. So one more time, right, halo, circle around the head, and left, bring the feet together, circle around the head. Now the next one, you probably want lighter dumbbells. You're going to have an underhand grip. So your palms are facing forward. You're going to come to about shoulder height, do an elevated bicep curl, reach it out and down. One more time. Lift it up, bend it in, out, and down. Do you know what I forgot? I forgot to start the clock. Hold on. Let me do that. Okay, keep going now. Oblique crunches. Maybe I'll cut off about 30 seconds. I don't know how long that took us, but so crunch right, outside knee to elbow, two on the right, and then let's do two on the left. Okay, now back to the top. Alternate lunges and halos. This time, four on each side. And I'll chime in every once in a while telling you what I'm doing. But if you're moving on to other movements, just keep going at your own pace. I'm on my last left lunge, halo, and now I'm switching out to lighter dumbbells. Up, underhand grip, lift and release. I thought the cats were jumping through the window, but I think it's just the wind blowing my shades. We have one window that doesn't have a screen, and the kittens, I think, have started to figure out that if they want to get in or go out and the window's open, they can use that. Okay. I'm doing 4 oblique crunches on the right, and then 4 on the left. Good. We still have 3.5 minutes to go. Lunge, halo. Good. So we're going up to 6. And if you can increase your pace, feel free to do that. Push your pace. Yep, good job, Susan. Nice job, Joe. And I kind of lost track, but I'm going to do one more on each side just to make sure. Good. Standing up tall, underhand grip. So when you're doing that front raise to a bicep curl, once you get to that highest point, try to hold the elbows in place as you curl. Getting the shoulders, getting the biceps. Smooth and controlled. Feel free to hold on to a chair with those oblique crunches. When you get to them, hold a chair if you need to, or hand on the hip. Good job. We have 2 minutes to go. Or let's say a minute and a half. I'll cut off the last 30 seconds since I forgot to start the clock. Good. Keep the breath flowing. Check in with your posture. On those lateral lunges, push off that outer edge of your foot. Keep the elbows in when you're circling the dumbbell around your head. Mm-hmm. Hazel's showing the kitty. All right, good. We have 30 seconds. Do what you can, and then we'll have a quick break. Yeah, honey, they can see, but they're muted, okay? That means their microphones are not on. But I'm sure everybody thinks the kitten is very cute. uh, Good job. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Good support. Let's go for 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And just finish wherever you are. Just stop wherever you are, even if you're not finished. All right, good job. Let's grab a drink. Oh, sorry, everybody. Yes, but you need to ask Addie or Jock or Gwen, please. All right, here's the next one. So it's going to be a sumo squat with your weights. You can either have two at your hip, you can have two at your shoulders, one on each shoulders. You can have two, hold it at your chest, or one at your chest, or no weights at all. Your legs are going to be wide. Actually, let's go ahead and start. We'll go through the twos together. Stick with me if you can, and I'll go ahead and start the clock. Here we go. So we're going to go down and just come up halfway, go back all the way down, then fully rise up. Okay, so 1.5. Down, halfway up, down, and up. If you're confused about that, feel free to let me know. We're going to move on. Straight arm, tricep press backs. So elbows are straight, and you're just going to push back, hinging slightly at your hips. Lift up, either pinkies lifting up first, or you can flip your palms and lift your palms up first. Okay, twisted pike. Long arms, long legs. I know this might be hard to see. You're going to reach and twist slightly to the side, leg coming up. Do right, left. That counts as 1. And then right, left, there's 2. All right, let's go back again. Sumo squats, this time for 4. 1.5. Get a little half pulse at the bottom. Rise up and down, halfway, down, up. Good. Here's 3, down, up. Last one, 4. Down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. Good. Maybe you can keep the same dumbbells. Straight arms, kick them up 4 times. Holding the core strong. And then twisted pike, you don't need any dumbbells. Arms up, try to have straight arms, straight legs. But if you need to bend your elbows and knees to make it a little easier, that's okay. Here's 3, 3, 4, 4. All right, good. Keep it going. Oh dear. Sorry, there's a little commotion out the window, but somebody's just a little unhappy, but she'll be okay. Okay, so we're on 6s. Count 6 of everything. Breathing. Yep, great. Sumo squats, keep your chest open, like keep your back tall and flat, tall and vertical. Good job. Straight arms for those tricep press backs. And pike crunches, I'm going to start on the left this time. You can switch your starting side. It's just a little twist with your torso. Good. Last, or sorry, I'm saying it like it's regular class. I'm on my last one. Okay, sumo squats. We have about 1:45 to go. So all the way down, little pulse halfway up and then back down and rise. So this one, since there's only 3 movements, you might get a little further than you did in our first set. Focus on good form, using your breath. Hazel, shh, no, please don't talk to mommy that way. I told you to ask Jock or Abby. Sorry, everybody. Keep going. You have 1 minute. I'm just going to try to help Hazel here. Very rude. Not. You cannot. I shouldn't. What do you want to watch? All right, good. How's everybody doing? Almost there. I'm just miming my tricep press backs. 20 seconds. Just say, hey, okay. All right, and 3, 2, 1, rest. Good job. Sorry for ditching you there. Hazel was having a little bit of a breakdown, but I think she's good now. All right, grab a drink. I'm going to pull up the next one. By the way, we have 4 of these. So we're halfway through. This is our third one. Okay. Oh, grab a chair. If you don't have a chair, I forgot. I should have warned you. Whether you were planning to come to the floor or not, or use a chair. This one has a seated jack. So just have a seat close by. And I'll try to tilt my camera so you can see me when I'm down on the chair. Okay, first, probably slightly lighter dumbbells. You're going to do a calf raise and a lateral raise at the same time. So feet are pointing straight ahead. Hold on, let me get the clock started and we'll jump right in. Okay, here we go. So feet are right under your hips, arms by your side. As you do a calf raise, just lift up the arms to shoulder height. Perfect. And then you're gonna set the dumbbells aside, sit down, start with hands and feet together, open wide, tuck back in, open wide, tuck back in. Good, so we're just doing 2. Moving on to rows. You're gonna hinge over, or you could stay seated in the chair with your dumbbells, and we're gonna pull up. Yep, good job. Good, you guys don't even need me. You know what to do. All right, keep going. Calf raises and lateral raise. 4 of them. Adding 2 every time you start a new round. Add 2 to everything. Oh, I should have said this the first time, but if you can't do both arms and legs out at the same time, just do right, left, count that as 1, okay? Otherwise, really getting into those abs by sending out both arms and both legs at the same time. Okay, I'm on 4 rows, squeezing shoulder blades in together. And calf raises. I think I'm going to try to hang on to these heavier weights. Also, if straight arms is too much, you can bend your elbows, lift up your heels as you lift up your elbows to the side. Keep going. I think everyone's probably on 6, right? Good. And also on the rows, you know this, but I'll remind you, if you need one foot in front of the other, a staggered stance, sometimes that helps our core. Helps out the core so you don't have to, you have a little bit of help there. Good. All right. Keep it going about halfway, 2.5 minutes gone. We're going for 5 minutes on everything. On those calf raises and lateral raises, big tall spine, big posture. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep it flowing. Try to go from one move right into the next. Most of these are designed so that you're kind of bouncing around to different body groups, different muscle groups. So while one area is resting, you're working the other. Good. I'm doing 10 of everything at this point. Let's pop up nice and high on those calf raises. Looks good. I'm going to add one more because I'm not sure if I hit 10 or not. My constant problem when I'm talking. Good, we're down to 30 seconds. Finish strong, stick with it. We'll have a break in just a few 22 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Awesome. Okay, shake it out. Get in any little stretches that you need. Maybe calves, press one foot back. Grab a drink. If you need a child's pose or if you need a forward fold, stretch out the back or some side bends. Okay, so this last section, um, so I have two options for everything. Well, sort of. So you can either do this on the floor or in the chair. If you're going to be on the floor, you're going to do a bridge. So you're going to lay on your back, knees are bent, feet on the floor, and you're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Um, I will come down to that position after I do a couple rounds. Or if you're not going to come down to the floor, you can just do a regular squat. Okay. You can even tap the chair if you want to use the chair for a guide. Uh, Plank pelvic tucks. Let me show you before I start the clock. So it's just thinking about your rib cage and your hips, just tucking together and then open. And then circle crunch, I'll guide you as we get into that. And again, that'll be you do the number on the right and then you do the number on the left. So if you're going to do the floor, okay, I see some people disappeared, so I'm assuming you're on the floor. That's great. Let me start the clock. 3, 2, 1. So since I'm standing for this first couple rounds, I'm just going to squat down and up. But if you're on the floor, you're lifting your hips and setting them down. Good. Then you're going to flip over. You're just going to either flip on the floor or hands on the chair in a plank. You're going to tuck the hips, release, one more tuck, and release. Now I'm going to sit in the chair. I'm putting hands across my chest. You can also put hands behind your head. You're going to trace a circle coming up to the right and around. Can you guys see that? So like or you could think about tracing a circle with your shoulders. So if you're on the floor, same thing, crunch up to the right, front, and come down on the left. I'm going to go ahead and reverse that for 2 on the left. Switching directions, circle left, front, right, and down. Good. So now up to 4 is you're going to bridge or squat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over for a plank, plank tuck, tuck it under. And it's a small movement. Probably if someone was looking at you, they wouldn't be quite sure what you're doing. Just seeing your bum kind of tuck under and come back up. All right, and then circle crunches, circling your torso around. So if you're in the chair, your circles might be a little bit bigger, but if you're down on the floor, it's probably just going to be a little lift up off the floor and circling back. And go both ways. Job. Okay, keep it going. I'm going to tilt my camera so I can come down to the floor. And we are about halfway, 2.5 minutes. Make sure you're breathing. Also, on your planks, if you're on the floor, you can do them on your knees. You might not get as much of a little tuck, but you should still be able to feel it. Just hug that belly button up a little bit deeper. All right, I'm going to do circle crunches on the floor, circle up and around. Breathing. Oh boy, after about 6, these start to really kick in. Go nice and slow, nice and controlled. All right, good. Oh, bridges. So you can add dumbbells or just do your body weight for the bridges and the circle crunches. You could hold a light weight if you'd like. Less than a minute. Keep breathing. 30 seconds. You got it. So if you're doing circle crunches, make sure you even them out. We're at about 10 seconds. Make sure you get a little going both directions. All right. And there it is. Awesome. Nice job, everybody. Okay, I will okay. I think my video is pinned. Let me know. My video should be the main one, but if it's not, let me know. From my view of it, it is. Okay, grab a quick drink. We're just gonna do a little bit of balance and then go right into our cool down. All right. So for this one, give yourself a little bit of room away from your chair. We're going to end up leaning towards the chair, making an X with our body. Okay. So I'm going to start balancing first on the right side. Right foot rooted to the floor. Or if you're still kind of recovering and grabbing a drink, take your time. You can do this whenever you're ready to jump in. Left foot off to the side. Feel everything honed in. Have a hand on the chair to start. Lean, lift up the left foot. And if you can, take the hand off the chair. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly, with control, bring yourself down. So that's sometimes the kicker is when I say, okay, 3, 2, 1, you're done. Try to not just let everything flop. Bring yourself down nice and slow. Tap your left foot out. We're going to do it twice each side. Lean to the side, lift up the foot, possibly hand off the chair if you can, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Switch the chair over. Same thing on this other side. Sorry, my lighting's getting messed up because the door is wide open, sun is shining in. Left foot on the floor, left hand on the chair. Feel the support in that left side. Right arm up, lean a little bit to the left, lift off that right foot. It can stay hovered right above the floor. Left arm out and hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back down. Good. And so again, you don't have to lift up your leg really high. Just so you're balancing on one leg is sometimes all we need. Lean, lift the right foot, lift up the left arm, get yourself into a star, reach it out. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Since we have the chair on this side, let's just keep it there. On your left, left foot in front, right foot back. Try to have your toes pointing straight forward rather than the back hip opening up. Turn it here, open up your left hip flexor, right arm up and over. Look up to the ceiling, past your hand, and down to the floor, past your shoulder. Face the front, lower the arm. Right foot comes in so the toes can come up on the left, stretching down your back and all the way down into your hamstrings. If you'd like to add, reach up the right arm. You can circle the wrist and reverse. And let's just flip the fingertips up and down a couple times. Up, down. Good. Landing now on that left foot. You can either keep the toes connected, pull that right knee under, or grab a shoe or the whole foot. Any degree. Whatever works for you. Maybe take the hand off the chair, balance a little bit more. Carefully release that. Right foot crosses over, either at the ankle or up above the knee, and hinge back. Couple deep breaths. Good. Whenever you're ready, come up out of that. Hover your right foot, just shake it out, circle, reverse, and a little point and flex. All right, other side. Taking the chair to the right, right foot in front, left foot back. Once you have feet aligned, hip is feeling it, add a little bit more to that outside, stretching all the way down into your IT band, but also reaching up towards your ribs. Look up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Facing front, lift up, lower that left arm. Left foot comes in, toes up on the right. Send the tailbone back. And coming up, right foot flat on the floor. You could drag a toe, pull the knee forward, grab a shoe, grab the whole foot, or somewhere in between. Good, lifting up through the chest. And release. Let's do a figure 4 stretch, either at the ankles or up above the knee. Long, flat back, sinking into that right heel. Chair is there for support as you need it. And slowly come up. Keep that foot hovered, circle it around. Reverse like you're tracing a cantaloupe with your toes. And point, flex, point, flex. Good. Let's open up the arms, stretching across the chest and the biceps. You can keep it low. You can lift it a little higher, whatever feels good. A little bit of both. All right, and release. Let's take one elbow either across the chest or you can pull it up and over. Got into those triceps today. Let's switch to the other side. Good job, and release. Let's do a couple big shoulder rolls back, full range of motion, and take it forward. Then put them in place, up, back, and down. Keep them right there as you tilt the head. If you want to add a little extra, you could wrap a hand around, or you could gently place a hand on the head. All of this is optional. Release that, come up and over to the other side. You could reach the right arm back or pull with your left hand slightly, or a little bit of both. Really get in there. And whenever you're ready, lift the head up, chin down to the chest, keeping the spine tall. Inhale, lift your head when you exhale. Okay, a few deep breaths. You can take the feet out wide, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Couple more. Nice, deep cleansing breaths. And release. Hey, glad you jumped in, Mom.
Yeah,
Better late than never.
that was a great workout. Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
Woo.
Yeah, it's hot, right? I mean, I don't know. Is it a little bit more stuffy than normal?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
All right, good. Well, for anybody that can make it Friday, I'll see you Friday.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you, Christy.
my pleasure.
Okay.